Welcome to Space Age Rabbit, where I dive into forgotten and short lived TV shows, and I also count down top 10s from each year. Today, I will be looking at some of the forgotten and short lived shows of 1963, and my only requirement is that these premiered in 1963. So let's get right to my list. First up, The Greatest Show on Earth.
On Tuesday night, September 17th, two new television programs of conspicuous excellence will be born on the new ABC.
The Greatest Show on Earth was based on the 1952 movie of the same name. The world of the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey circus served as the backdrop for this behind the scenes drama about the life under the big top, with real circus performers regularly appearing on the show. The series followed Johnny Slate, the hard driving boss of the circus, whose job went far beyond running performances. He also had to keep the peace among a large and often strong willed group of performers. Each episode focused on a different corner of circus life, whether it was the clowns, strongmen, aerialists, animal trainers, or other performers dealing with personal and professional problems. The Greatest Show on Earth ran for one season, 30 episodes, and aired on ABC on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. Next up, The Travels of Jamie McFeeters. The Travels of Jamie McFeeters followed young Jamie, played by Kurt Russell, as he traveled west in the mid 1800s. Based on the book of the same name, the story begins with a large wagon train heading across the frontier. But as the series progresses, the focus gradually narrows, eventually centering on Jamie and wagon master Link Murdoch, played by Charles Bronson. The series also included the Kissel family, whose children were played by the Osmond brothers, Alan, Merrill, Jay, and Wayne. The Travels of Jamie McFeeters ran for one season, 26 episodes, and aired on ABC on Sunday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
New Silvercrin shampoo. Silvercrin put the ooh in shampoo. Gives hair new bounce, pep, and curl. Silvercrin shampoo. Ooh.
Next up, Laughs for Sale. Laughs for Sale was emceed by Hal March and gave comedy writers a chance to break into the business. Each week, aspiring writers submitted sketches, monologues, and comedy routines, which were then performed by a panel of professional comedians. After the material was performed, the panelists would offer their thoughts on what worked and what didn't, giving the writers some feedback from people already in the industry. The panel changed from week to week, but familiar faces like Shecky Green, Mickey Rooney, and Phil Foster appeared regularly. Laughs for Sale ran for 2 months and aired on ABC on Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. Next up, Grindle. Grindle starred Emma Jean Coca in the title role, a woman who found steady work through Foster's temporary employment services. Each week brought a new assignment, which meant Grindle was constantly stepping into a different job in a brand new situation. One week, she might be working as a maid, the next, a babysitter or a cook, or even a ticket taker at a movie theater. But no matter the job, Grindle had a knack for approaching things her own way. The humor came from watching her adapt to each new environment and the creative and sometimes unusual solutions she came up with along the way. Grindle ran for one season, 32 episodes, and aired on NBC on Sunday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Grindle is brought to you by Gleam with GL70 patented bacteria fighter. It's worth it to brush often with Gleam, even if you can't brush after every meal.
Next up, The Lieutenant. The Lieutenant was created by Gene Roddenberry and followed Second Lieutenant William Rice, played by Gary Lockwood, a recent graduate of the United States Naval Academy who was assigned to Camp Pendleton. Rice's friendly, easygoing personality made him popular with the recruits under his command, but he was young and idealistic, and he still had a lot to learn. and his company commander, Captain Ray Rambridge, played by Robert Vaughn, often came down hard on him, believing that pushing Rice was the best way to mold him into a stronger, more capable officer. The lieutenant ran for 1 season, 29 episodes, and aired on NBC on Saturday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Next up, The Richard Boone Show. Following the end of Have Gun Will Travel, Richard Boone hosted the dramatic anthology series The Richard Boone Show. And instead of using a different cast each week, the series relied on a rotating company of actors, including Guy Stockwell, Robert Blake, Jeanette Nolan, and Harry Morgan. Members of the group appeared regularly, taking on different roles from episode to episode. Boone's performance on the series earned him an Emmy nomination, and the show itself won a Golden Globe. The Richard Boone Show ran for 1 season, 25 episodes, and aired on NBC on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. So that's what I have for this video. But I do have another video on my channel of short-lived shows of 1963, so make sure to check that out. If you enjoyed this video and like this sort of content, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.
When your hair does what it wants to do, what shampoo makes your hair do what you want it to? What shampoo has 5 ingredients, has 3 to clean, has 2 to manage? What shampoo makes your hair do what you want it to? VO5, that's who.